Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've got some exciting news to share with you. Um, so, I go to a college called Arkansas Northeastern College, and every year they select two students to go to Japan and, basically be ambassadors to represent them. And it's a fairly strict process if you want to apply for it. I met all the prerequisites, which include having a cumulative 3.0 GPA minimum, taking a certain amount of hours, certain things like that. I met all the requirements, and I had to write an essay, 250 word minimum, on why they should take me to Japan. And that's when I was thinking, my best friend, who, he studies the Japanese culture, I told him about this, and I told him, I said, Brian, we need to do this, man. All expenses paid trip to Japan, and we wrote the essays, and we applied, and and then we turned the essays in. They told us, now we've got to interview you, and there were others that applied, so we were like, okay, well, this is an interview. It's kind of a big deal, so we got dressed up for the interview, and we were prepared for them to choose one of us and not both of us, because we understand this is such a big deal. They told us that it's a $10,000 a person trip, at least, because it's the flights and everything. So Brian and I were prepared, in case one of us got picked and the other one didn't. We were ready for this. So what we did, we went through the interview process, and I felt like that I did very well. We had interviews back to back, and I felt like that I did very well. And he said the same. So with that being said, we shook hands and said if one of us gets picked and the other one doesn't, it's fine. You know, but and they told us that we would know. I got interviewed last Friday, and they said that we would know mid to late the following week. Well, that Monday, I got a phone call, and they were telling me that I was one of the applicants, that I got chosen to go, and I didn't really know how to take it because I asked who the other one was over the phone, and she wouldn't tell me. So I called Brian 10 minutes later, and he tells me that he also got selected. So now, what this means is that my best friend and I, since sixth grade, are going to Japan together to represent our college and the United States. We're going to be meeting the richest man in Japan. Everything's paid for, and we'll be staying with a guest family, a host family, for 2 days over there during the weekend to learn about the culture. And we're going to be separated at that time, so it's going to be interesting to get back to each other, meet up, and talk about how everything went. Because I've only been to 3 states. I've been to Arkansas, Tennessee, and Missouri. They border my state. I live in Arkansas. I'm not a big traveler, but to do this with an experienced traveler like Brian and my best friend since sixth grade, it's incredible. Uh, and I applied for my passport. That's going to be coming in about 4 weeks, and I've done so much with Brian. We went on vacation together. We won a crime scene investigation contest and got our college paid for that way. We we also, we were top students in Arkansas, had the highest grades in the state. Uh, we went to state for the crime scene investigation contest and got fourth place there. And it's been a roller coaster, and it's really awesome. That I get to do all this with my best friend by my side. Um, and this is courtesy of Arkansas Northeastern College Foundation and Yamato Kagyo. And it's great. It's absolutely great because, like I said, all expenses paid. I don't have to pay a dime. They told me to bring some spending money, which I'm gonna do. But it's no one understands. You know, I feel like some people take this for granted, but it's just truly an honor that Brian and I have been selected. I speak for both of us when I say this. It's incredible. and we're going to be riding the bullet train. We'll be visiting all kinds of stuff. They said we're going to be walking at least 10 miles a day, and walking up temples and things like that. Um, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to be flying from Memphis to Houston, and then after we get to Houston, we're going to fly straight to Japan, which is a 14-hour flight. I've never been on a plane, and it's going to be truly eye-opening. And my degree is going to be in tech. That's what I'm going to school for right now. So I know that Tokyo is very technologically advanced. So it's going to be really great, seeing what goes on there. And I wanted to thank my good friend Jason Callan, because I know that he's going to post this video to his channel, and I really appreciate it. And I'm going to leave a link if you guys are curious about, some more information about this trip, and how the ANC Foundation Kagyo Yamato was born. And I'll also include some pictures of Brian and I, and just some various things that we've done together. We're basically cartoon characters, class clowns, you name it. So, like I said, guys, it's humbling. It's humbling that I was selected for this, and everyone was rooting for us. So, to everyone that was hoping that we would go, we're going, and I hope that my grandmother is looking over me right now, and that she's proud, because that's what I do. I live to make her proud, and I was the first in my family to graduate high school and to go to college, and this is, I hate to brag, but this just adds to my resume, and I'm certainly happy that I was selected, and I know that Brian's happy too. So I just want to thank you guys all for watching and supporting me, and expect tons of videos and some pictures from Japan soon. And guys, sub to Jason's channel. I'll leave a link. Unless you're watching on his channel, then I want to say thank you. Please subscribe to me, because I do post, believe it or not. And guys, like I said, thank you all, and have an A1 day.